Amaechi, don't believe El Rufai denies not supporting Tinubu at primary. Announced to the news info. I did not know that Malam Nasir El Rufai would say it himself that he did not support BAT at the primary but only wanted presidency to go back to the south. Now, we also know that he's lying. Mr. Amaechi, you don't need to tell us. We know that Nasir El Rufai, he has a hand in the fact that Tinubu is our president today. He was the one that initiated the Muslim ticket and wanted it to happen, not knowing that it's going to backfire on his head. All those ones that he's saying, we know that he's lying. We know. What the man said is the truth, but not the whole truth. The whole truth is that the Northwest person and the Southwest person were concluding their 8 years in office as president and vice president respectively. It will not be possible for the Southwest and Northwest to produce the next president and vice president. And because he had an ambition to be vice president, which is not a crime, he gave Amaechi support, and that support started during Oshomole Obaseki Bruhara to place Amaechi in good stead. He had hoped for a South-South-Northwest ticket, but Abdullahi Adamu, who they brought in originally because of Amaechi, had listened to the cabal in the villa who wanted another Northerner to succeed Buhari, and the Northerner they wanted was Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, not Ahmed Lawan. Adamu betrayed them, and they betray each other. They only wanted Lawan to hold the APC ticket for easy ride for the ex-Waziri, imagine. El Rufai thought that Buhari would pick a candidate because that was the only way Amaechi would have won. But when it was clear that PMB would allow only a free and fair primary election, he opted for Tinubu because he was going to win, except there was no election. Zulum, who he mentioned in the interview, had no one he was supporting initially too. And I said that once or twice here, but he joined the Tinubu train earlier than Rufai. Okay, Listen to Malam Nasir El Rufai on May 15, 2022 when Amaechi took his campaign to Kaduna. I told you when you made that pledge to Asiwaju that others may not come. Because of what you have done, you made that choice without listening to anyone else. Today you have seen the difference. You have heard Amaechi, you have seen what he has done, and he has brought a very strong security team, so you know what will happen with our security if he's in charge. What are you going to do? Who are you supporting now? You have a huge burden on you, and you must choose what is best for Kaduna and for Nigeria. What is best for Kaduna? Did you read that? That was where he hinted about vice presidential ambition, and even if he did not say it openly, he wanted to be a vice president. Okay, even if he did not say it openly, that was it. But he cannot be blamed for nothing and ambition. Exactly, he cannot be blamed for nothing and ambition because, like he said again last night, Tinubu was never his friend, and they were never close. He was not your friend. You were never close, but you went to support him as the president. Muslim ticket. You were never close. No wonder trainer jam on Amiduna. No wonder he did not give you an appointment. No wonder he didn't make you a minister. You said you're not friend. And you're not close. So how should he put somebody that is not his friend there? Because we know that it is his people that he's putting there. Shetima, Akume, Wamako, and Ganduje were four of the most prominent political leaders from the north who supported Tinubu before he even declared to run. Ganduje at a point made his deputy run the affairs of the Kano state government as he committed his entire time to campaigning for Tinubu. If there's anything that Ganduje is good for, he's dedicating his entire time for somebody to win election. The same thing he did in Osun State. Which state? Okay, Edo State. In is it Ogun? No, it's not Ogun. Which other state conducted the election? It's Ondo State, yes. He went there and stayed there and made sure that APC won that election. If it is that one, Ganduje is good for that. And after Tinubu emerged, and it was time to pick a running mate, and a few people asked if El Rufai would be considered. My response to them was that a Northwest-Southwest presidency would not be replaced by a Southwest-Northwest ticket. That would not work. So that alone ruled out Malam Nasir El Rufai. Tinubu had approached Buhari to nominate, but PMB said he should go ahead and pick his running mate by himself. Tinubu then threw it to the governors who agreed that it should go to the northeast. And that was how Shetima emerged, and he did not scheme for it. Okay. Thank you for telling us history, storyteller. The other point I mentioned was that El Rufai does not have the temperament to be a number two to anyone. Okay, he does not have the temperament to be a number two to anyone. Okay, it is either he is head, whichever office he occupies, or he does not hold any office at all. And I knew what I was talking about. Some people are like that. Oh, really? He doesn't want to serve. He just wants to be leading. Okay, now. If El Rufai himself had not said that he did not support Tinubu at the primary, there would not have been any reason for me to say what we knew happened behind the curtains. The only part that I did not mention is that he initially supported Amaechi because he wanted to be a vice president to a president from South, which was more appropriate and acceptable to being a running mate to a Southwest man, as I had earlier said above. Okay. If Buhari had imposed Amaechi, El Rufai and Buratai would have slugged it out on who became his running mate. It is however on record that after that failed, El Rufai came on Tinubu's train, as that was the only winning train. Okay. It is for this reason that I always laugh at those who said that Buhari did not support Tinubu. Buhari knew what Tinubu would trounce all others, and when he said 3 or 4 days to the primary election through additional, that he wished that a true party man emerged from the process, he was referring to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. El Rufai will continue to grant more interviews, and that will give some of us the opportunity to say that we know what transpired without any denial from any angle. Okay, Jagaban for a reason. Akin said, that man is politically crazy. Which one is politically crazy again? Hey, it is well. Anila says, thank you, Oga Amaechi, for your narrative. Yes, he really narrated it very well. Samuel Olorunshagba says, thank you so much, Amaechi. El Rufai is a dangerous person. He's really dangerous. A man that does not, you just want to be a leader, fiam. You don't even want to go through the normal process. Etim Onoyo says, the evil that men do live after them. El Rufai evil to Southern Cardinal Christian is before God, the creator of the universe. And yes, it's really backfiring on him. And look at now. All the things that you did behind closed doors is coming out in the open. Abdul Samir Fajembola says, El Rufai don't finish. He's a chameleon. Yes, he's a chameleon. He's chameleon. No, he wanted to chop where he did not so exactly. In doing the fake cases, I believe this. Of course, I believe it as well. Christopher says, El Rufai, Amaechi, Abdullahi, Lawan, even Buhari, Obasanjo, not to talk of Atiku, or which one said will be, I don't feel already. Waiting they do this one. Praise Chidi says, well said and speculated. When I know Amaechi said that is true is when he said that El Rufai is not somebody who is loyal to work under anyone as a VC unless when given his own office. That guy is not loyal at all. That's why everyone must reach him. Oh yeah, come contest for 2027 as a gladiator. Don't make me see now. Lawan Gambo says, thank you, Rotimi Amaechi, for making this valuable insight. It's now clear to everyone that Buhari is a good leader, who is doing everything with justice because he treats everybody with equity and fairness, but he shall destroy Nigeria. That one is not, there's no contesting about that. He didn't take any side in his leadership, more grace to Buhari's elbow. You are not serious. At least I'll never see you, Jerry. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.